Hey guys, it's Liam from Insanity Game UK, and welcome to the new Minecraft build. So yeah, finally, a lot of people have been asking, the Five Nights at Freddy's free build is finally up. So here's how I did it. Basic map outline, as usual. I've done them in different colour blocks to show you the different rooms. It's hard to tell like what room's what and what's supposed to be called what, because they're all marked by cameras. Floor detail going in, it's, as you can see, it's all black and white. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 again. All the rooms are pretty much exactly the same. Same again on the walls. The office and the room outside are this weird like grey tile thing, and again it's black and white in the middle on well, around the borders of the walls, and then dark grey, light grey above it. Same in every room, which is a bit disappointing really, but I suppose this game isn't really about that. This is the flickering vent lights in action. So if I show you down here what I've got going on. So I wanted to add a bit of a creepy feel to it as you go through, which I think flickering lights like this kind of does work. The only slight issue with it is that you've got a constant buzzing sound as you're playing through the map. Bit of a pain, and getting out of the vents, again, a little bit of a pain, because you have to... I've got pressure plates opening them as you go in, like that, as you can see. But as you come out, which you'll see in a minute, you've got a pressure plate opening the door, but not the trap door, so you have to step on the pressure plate, open the door, right-click on the trap door, and then run through. It's not a perfect system by any means of the imagination. As you can see, it closes up and you can't get through, but yeah, just open the trapdoor, run through, and it's fine, it all closes up behind you. So I think I've got, that's another vent as well, which was a bit of a pain, because it's a single wall, essentially. It's very difficult to do. So onto the room detailing, the security office, bare bones, blank and everything. And there we are with some detailing. Again, paintings are having to be used where the drawings are. I would love to have a proper texture pack, and my lovely Daisy fan there. Again, there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, I've had to use paintings again. I'd love to get a texture pack that has all the drawings in. That's the box with all the parts, like the heads from all the toy animatronics. So this is the room for Cam 2 with Freddy at the end of it. Some fortunate rain there. Again, some paintings there. Flashing Freddy behind, because if you notice in the game, he's got a flickering eye. Same with Foxy in the next room. I've tried to emulate that as best as possible, so it's another flashing light that's powered up. And again, painting's being used. So this is cam 3 and 4. It's weird to get the angles completely right on this, because where the cameras are, or where it says they are on the minimap, it kind of doesn't point in the same direction, so it's hard to get across. But it's the one with Foxy at the end of the room, and he's like hung up, so I've used the glass block to kind of make it like it's floating, because armor stands just drop. It's like anvils, you have to have something underneath them. This is the detailing for cam 9 and 10, which would be the entrance, I guess. Yeah, you'd come in through the door that's at the far end over there, on the left. And that's it. There's not a lot of detail in there. I saw a few pictures and stuff, so like I said, I've had to use paintings as best I can on those. If I can come back to this build at some point and with a new texture pack and like redesign some of it, I definitely will do. This is Cam 8, so the next room over. The flashing Chica head, and you can't see it, but above me is a marionette head. I hadn't noticed this until Dean pointed it out, that there's a marionette head in the room. It was really weird, just like a demonic thing, which I suppose the marionette kind of is. This is the view from, well, this is the room in Cam 5. You can see, use the nether stars to make it look like the stars going across the room again, like I did in Five Nights 2. Because a lot of the art assets are pulled directly from that. This is the games room, I suppose you'd call it. So I've had to stand here, and I've moved over to show you guys the grand reveal of the lovely PlayStations, the arcade machines there. Again, you can't really draw on the block, so it's paintings there to represent the sides. There you can see the light placement. It's not the greatest, I kind of missed recording a little bit, but yeah. So I've also got simulated sealing the vents. These are activated via levers in the security office. So whoever's in the security office can actually seal the vents as you would in the game. So that was quite fun to do. There's a lot of redstone that's gone underneath the building for that, which is a lot harder than you'd think with how the map is. So that's another one sealed off. Very unfortunate. Can't get anywhere near the security office because of this. Also bats. I've had to start a new map and it's all blank and stuff, so there's like a flat surface. So bats spawn wherever it's dark. It's a bit of a pain, because if they're in the way of something, you're trying to open the trapdoor or something, like I got stuck there, they get in the way. So this is the outside roof and wall going up. It's obviously supposed to be a bit of a haunted house kind of thing, so I've kept it pretty basic. It's just a black tar roof, and then old beams as supports on the outside, which is weird because this is 30 years in the future, essentially, from Five Nights 1, I think. So I imagine that it'd look a bit more, I suppose, I don't want to say futuristic, but yeah, I've made it look kind of old and decrepit. You see the glass there looks like it's been smashed in and stuff, and it's boarded up. I've gone for an old and decrepit look, which I think that's how you'd have it for a haunted attraction. You wouldn't have it all sleek and modern and go, oh yeah, and by the way, it's scary and stuff inside. It should look scary all the way around. Otherwise, what's the point of it? And finally, the final run through. So I've done, as you can see, a lot of detail outside as well, with a road and a big sign up for Fazbear's Fright. There's a full car park there, and all the lights have like, well, as you go through, it gets like more old and decrepit, so you get all the mosses creeping up the lights, which I quite like as an effect. It's a shame I couldn't get them on the stairs really, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So there we go on the road. As you can see, the outside is all lovely with a sign all held up, because I always do that. I always put like full support beams in, because I feel like just having a sign up there wouldn't stay. It just needs that look. As you can see there, the car park, and that's the exit there, so you'd obviously park up there, you go around the front, go through the maze or whatever you're going to call it, and then come out the exit and then back into your car. There's no gift shop. I feel like I should have put a gift shop in. That would have been a good idea, actually. Might do that on the upgrade. So we run in through the double doors. You pay your money. Thank you very much, Mrs. or Mr. Person. We're just going to wander in. This is the entrance hallway now with the roof on. It does look a lot better now I've put the ceiling up, because it just kind of looked like it was some of the cobwebs and stuff floating. But yeah, now you can see it a bit more clearly. You see the flashing arcade machines as they are in the game. And then you'd obviously run through here, where it's just drawings up again. I feel like there should be more stuff on the floor, but there's not a whole lot. There's Freddy. As you can tell, I've used the texture pack from the second Five Nights at Freddy's build. There's no real choice on that. I couldn't find a texture pack that would work for this otherwise, and I needed like the decrepit, well, what are they called, the withered models? Yeah, the withered models of the original animatronics. And obviously I needed the heads and things from the new animatronics, so it worked quite well. Those are the switches I told you about for the sealing up the vents. And again, all the stuff in there. I think I've got everything right in there. Everything that would be in the box is actually in that chest. I'm hoping I'm right on that. Again, run you through the vents with the flickering lights. I love how they are flickering. I mean, there's bats everywhere. Would you have bats in vents? Well, you have in this one. It looked really, I'm really proud of the flickering lights. It took me a while to figure that out, and if anyone wants me to do, or show you how to do that, I'll put a separate how-to video out for that. It just adds really good atmosphere to it, I think. I'll probably blow my own horn a little bit on this. I'll blow my own trumpet, I suppose I should say. But I think it's definitely the best build I've done so far. Like, I'm quite proud of what I've done with the other builds. Like, I feel like I've done a good job with those, but this one is definitely one I'm proudest of so far. So that's the building during night. This is obviously the view you'd have if you were in-game, which I feel it's a bit accurate. I think it might be a little bit too big. So now we go to the dark, so you can see all the flickering lights in action. So obviously you've got your single light in the office as always. Flickering exit sign, which I didn't show you because I'm a bad person. You've got the lights that are outside the building, outside the security office. Single flickering lights for Freddy and Foxy. It looks dark in all the right places. I think it's a bit too bright in certain places as well, but flashing cheek ahead. But there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, I've actually turned up the brightness a bit on this. Just going to have a wrestle with the door a second, don't mind me. Yeah, I've turned up the brightness a bit because when I render the videos, they do go dark for some reason in Minecraft. And this probably isn't as bright as I'm seeing it. But yeah, it looked a bit too dark, too bright in certain places. So, I don't know, it might look better when the settings are turned down. But I feel like I've done a good job. Please let me know in the comments if I haven't. I mean, I'm pretty proud of it. And it's rare that I'm proud of my own things. I look at the builds I've done and gone, I could have done this better, could have done that better, and I kind of never go back. this is something I definitely want to upgrade if I can get a texture pack either made or someone in the community makes one. If they make certain blocks certain ways, and yeah, I will definitely come back and redo this, but for now it's good. Also going to be releasing this as part of a bigger map. I don't know if you saw it while I was showing you earlier, but I've actually got the first Five Nights at Freddy's map on this particular map as well. I'm going to release this map with Five Nights 1, 2 and 3 buildings, and I'm going to do some like pixel art, animatronics and things as well. If you can be patient on that, it will come out and I'll do a full video tour on it and show you guys properly, and a download link will be in, but it's going to be a little while yet, so have some patience. Holy crap. Hi, Springtrap. The hell? He's gone.